Nathan, nice to speak to you. Thanks for doing this. For you, it's like coming back home, isn't it? Because this is where you started.
It is. It is. No, I've loved my time. Even it's only been a pre-season and the first couple of games, but I've loved my time here. And yeah, the boys have been really welcoming. The staff have been fantastic, and I know I've got so much to learn, but I'm loving every single second of it. So hopefully it can be a start of a good 2 years for me.
When the call came to come back to Newport, to explain, you were in the academy, weren't you? And then you were released. Take me back to those days.
Yeah, I was really disappointed to not manage to go all the way through at the time. It was a time where obviously you think that it's your last chance, being 16, 17, and yeah, it's never easy. It's never easy time, but no, the love of football carried me through, and yeah, it just happened to be that I cracked on, I worked hard, and I'm back here 9 years later or whatever. So it is a bit surreal, and it still doesn't hit, it hasn't hit me properly every time I walk through the training room doors in the morning yet. So no, it's a great feeling, and but it's only the start, and hopefully I can have a really good 2 years and contribute to the team, and that's the main thing, I think.
Yeah, when they said, "Sorry, Nathan, you're not up to it," sort of thing, what goes through your mind? I imagine it's absolute desolation, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, because obviously you've worked hard to get to that point by the time you're 17, 18 anyway. And then somebody's opinion of you is that you're no longer going to be a professional footballer, so it looks. And it's not an easy time for any young footballer. But no, I had good family, good people around me. And like I said, I love football. So in those dark times, it carries you through, and you trust the process, and then you work hard game by game, and then 9 years later you end up in the same place. So no, I love it, and I wouldn't change my story for the world. If I can be an example to any player that gets released, as long as you work hard and you take your opportunities, then it can come back around for sure.
Yeah, because my co-colleague Nathan Blake, summarizes with me. He always rated you in the academy. He couldn't understand why they let you go.
Did he? It's a game of opinions, isn't it? Maybe if Nathan Blake was in charge, I wouldn't have been let go, but sometimes it's just meant to be. And I've learned a lot as a person in that process as well. So the character building, all that sort of stuff plays its part as well. So hopefully I'm the type of person that I needed to be to get to where I am now. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
There's something about Rhys Griffiths at Penabont, isn't there? You have gone back in the Football League. James Waite has gone back in the Football League. Boy's gone to Burnley. What is it about what he does at Penabont?
He's a winner. He's a winner. And if you don't make it under Rhys Griffiths, there's no chance of you settling in a professional environment. He was fantastic for me. He took me out of the country south, gave me a chance, believed in me. And even in our first season with Penabont, when we were fighting to stay up, he stuck by it. He could have probably gotten loan boys from the likes of Cardiff and Swansea, and with a bit more, I don't know, weight behind them. But he didn't. He stuck by the boys who were honest and worked hard. And thankfully, we managed to stay up in that first year, and then the rest is history kind of thing. But for me and my game, I owe him a lot, and I know I wouldn't be here had he not given me that opportunity. So no, he's a winner, and he does things properly, and credit to him, and he's a driving force down at Penabont, and hopefully that they can continue to go on and do really good things in that league as well.
So where were you before Penabont then? Who were you playing for in the Cymru South?
So I was at Undy.
Right.
So again, that friendly is a little bit surreal as well, because I played in that friendly for Undy against Newport. So yeah, it was a wild summer for me. But it was just yeah, I loved every second of it. And it's funny being on both sides of the coin, and obviously it's Undy's biggest game in the calendar, and it's turned into Newport's don't get injured game in the calendar. So yeah, it's funny to experience both sides, and my family to be there for both games. So no, it was a really good moment. So hopefully, like I said, that there'll be many more of them to come.
Well, you are Mike Flynn from Undy. It's no pressure.
He took me there, actually, to be fair. When I left, he was my academy manager, and when I left here, I don't think I would have gone to, and well, I didn't know where to go, and he was player manager at the time, so he was just like, "Oh, come along," and then yeah, he managed to get back into the Football League, and then my journey was back up to the Welsh Prem and back there a couple of years later. So again, loads of little journeys and loads of little people that have played their part in where I am now. So yeah, wouldn't change it.
Now I know you've got Sutton on Saturday, but I imagine you've been here maybe when for these big cup games in the past under Mike Flynn, of course. You know, Flinney was famous for inspiring cup wins. What about Brentford on Tuesday? Because that'll really bring home to you, won't it? What you've done?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. And like you said, and I've been at those games like your Leicesters, your Leeds, your Man Cities, your Spurs. Like as a fan, like as an ex-player and as an academy player and a fan. So I think those games are the games where you, like you said, you really realise like this is why you want to be a professional footballer, like to play against the top of the tree, essentially. Um, so yeah, it'll be a moment that will be surreal, I'm sure. And if I can play any part in it, then it'll be fantastic. But even just to be a player and watch the game as close as I can will be a great feeling as well. So yeah, no, it's why you're a footballer. It's why you want to be. You work so hard in the week. It's why you work so hard in your season and in your off season to play games like that. So no, yeah, it'll be a fantastic time, and hopefully we can get another result and get another big draw. That's the plan.
It's just ridiculous what happens on these nights at Rodney Parade, isn't it?
Something about Rodney Parade, isn't it? There's something about Rodney Parade.
Yeah, fantastic, Nathan. Well, listen, I wish you all the best, and big fan of Rhys Griffiths, me as well. So
Thank you
pass
so
my
much.
regards in the next
I
time you
will.
speak to,
I
and I'll
will.
tell him you gave him a massive big up.
Please do.
He'll love that.
Take
Yeah.
care.
All the best, Nathan. Thank
Thank
you.
you, mate. Cheers.